My name is Seth K Bani, and today I'm going to show you how to design this.
Alright guys, so let's jump into today's tutorial and let's go to Photoshop and then let's go here, let's click on new. Alright, so now guys, if you haven't purchased my PSD files yet, the link is in the description for you to chat with me, and then let's sort this one out. I have various modes of payment over there, and so if you're interested, just let's vibe. Alright, so let's go straight into today's tutorial. I'm going to set here to 2000. I'm going to set here to 2000. I'm going to set here to 100 pixels here, and then I'm going to call it brush stroke logo. I designed this for a client and I just want to show you guys how I did it. And then RGB 8-bit, and then okay, or create. I'll also go to view and I'll go to new guard layout. I'll set here to 2, set here to 2, and then I'll click on OK. Now I want to start with a background, so I'll click here, go to solid color, and I'll choose this particular color 001B27, and that is it. I'll click on OK, and then I'll pick my rectangular tool and then just draw something like this. But we really want to be particular with this, so we'll zoom in very well, and then just to be very careful and very precise, we'll make sure it falls in the middle of it like that. Now I want you to go here and then go here and then choose this color EA1D62. So that's the color we are going to use. Now it falls in the middle nicely. That is also awesome. I also want you to zoom out a little bit and then come here and pick your what's it called, rounded rectangle tool. Set here to 60. Great. And then let's zoom out a little bit and then just draw something like this, something simple like this. Awesome. Now click on the move tool and then hold shift and then drag it this way until it touches the other side. Duplicate it and then double click in there and then click on this one and then move it here like that. Great. Now duplicate it again and then double click it. Maybe pick a different color also, then drag it here like that. Great. In fact, this one, let's drag it up a little bit. Something like this is great. And then this one, let's drag it down a little bit, something like this. Okay. So this is how it looks like. I want you to click on this one, Ctrl T, and just drag it in there like that. So it touches both sides. Right. So this is great. Now I want you to give this one a mask. The one down here. Now remember, this one is this. Remember this one. So what we are going to do is that we are going to click on this one and drag it down a little bit more. A little bit more. Let's see. Awesome. A little bit more. I think this is quite great. So we're going to click here and then click here and then merge it together as one. Now the second thing we are going to do is you're going to click here, right, and then click on the mask, double click here and then invert. So even if you hide this one, you can see it's cut it out nicely over here. We are also going to give it this one, hold control and then click over here, and then make sure you are clicking on any of the selection tool. Let's use this one. Let's right click here and then let's click on select inverse. Great. Click on your brush tool. Make sure it's a hard brush, hardness set to 100, opacity and flow to 100. Click over here and then you're going to click outside of it. You're going to click outside of it. And then that is it. And then we are going to this one, let's call it convert to smart object. And then this one, double click it and then select this one as well. Alright, so that's the color. Let's bring it closer to it. This and then this. Let's right click it and then convert to smart object again. And then we have that. We simply have that. So this is the foundation that we are going to be using to create all other ones. And so let's just see, we are going to drag this up a little bit more and then drag this side down a little bit more. All right, great. So this is it. Let's duplicate it and then let's bring this one, oh sorry, and then let's bring it here. I want you to rasterize it and I want you to convert it to smart object again. Let's call this 2. Let's call this 1. Now with this one, I want you to flip it horizontal. Great. And then I want you to pick this, select here, and then mask it. Duplicate it, double click the second one, and then convert, something like this. And then click over here and just push it in or drag it in. Let's merge it together. Control E to merge it together, and then let's convert it to smart object again. Now let's bring this one, click over here, remember this one, let's click over there and let's bring it, and then let's do something like this, and then click over here, and then let's give it this thing, double click here, and then like that. So we still have it there nicely like that. I think that's great. Also, let's convert it to smart object again. I know I like converting things to smart object, but guys, pardon me. Okay. Let's flip it horizontal again and then let's drag it here. All right, now with this one we are really good. Let's drag this one down and let's drag this one up like that. We also want both sides to be the same, and so I think we've achieved that. Let's put this and this all, and then let's see this one. Let's double click it, and then let's set it to this color, F9 941E, and click on OK. Click here too as well, and then perhaps this one, I'll give it color black or color white. Let's use white for now, but remember you can always set it to color white or color black depending on how you want it. So something like this is great. Let's drag this one here, let's drag this one here as well. Awesome. And then close here, drag 1 2 3, click here, let's select this, let's select polygonal 2, and then let's change the size over here to 3, and then let's hold shift and then rotate it until you have it something like this. Great. Now drag it here until it touches both sides. You want to zoom in until it touches both sides. Now this is an equilateral triangle. That means that all sides are equal. All the sides are equal. Okay, so let's drag it like that. We want it to touch just the edge of this, the edge of it, very important. Once that is achieved, I want you to hold Control and click over here, then hide it. Then I want you to click on L or your lasso tool and then right click it and select inverse. Sweet. Then I want you to click over here, and then click on your brush tool, and then I want you to mask it. Double click it and then mask it. Click over here and then click on X. Make sure here's color white, and then just brush. Be very careful. Alright, so pick this again and select from here to here. Select from here down like that. and then click over here, select your paint, set it to color white, and then paint there. Also, I have unconventional ways of doing things, so guys, pardon me. Okay, I have 1,001 ways of doing the same thing in Photoshop. Pick this one. You see, this is the place I have selected, and then you paint there. Okay, let's see. So you can see I've achieved a very, very, curvy edge. Same thing, I'll click here and then click on L or my lasso tool, right click it and then select inverse and make sure this is selected. I'll give it a mask, and then I would double click here and give here inverse. The same process. I'll pick this, select here and then drag it down like that. Then I'll make sure I click on the mask. I'll pick my paint, set it to color white, and then 100%, and then paint there, and just like that we have, we did a little mistake. Okay, so we did a little mistake. I'll make sure I select this, and then let's see, I'll pick it like this. Great, right at the edge, and then I'll click on my paint bucket and then paint here. Let's see again. Okay, so maybe pick on my lasso tool and then maybe click somewhere here, and then X. So just like that, just playing along with it like that. And then with this particular one, I'll still pick it like that so you can see, selected it, and then I'll click on my lasso tool and then right click it and then select inverse. Sweet. Then I'll give it a mask, and then I'll double click it, click on inverse, and then I'll pick my this selection tool. I'll select here and drag it down. Then I'll pick my paint bucket, set here to color white, and then I'll click over here and I'll paint it over here, and then we are done. So I'll right click here, set it to convert it to smart object, right click here, convert it to smart object, right click here, convert it to smart object. So these are the three. Let's delete this. I don't really need this one anymore. Great. Now I'll also click over here and select rectangular tool and then draw a square. Alright, so there's it. Now duplicate it, click on move tool and bring it down. Now this one, I'll drag it down like that. Great. I'll select both, duplicate them, and then bring them this way too. Alright, now let's bring our lines, select all three, and then make sure it falls in the middle of that line. Zoom in to be very particular, make sure it's in the line of it. Great. Now I'll merge these together. Control and then click over here on the thumbnail, hide it, come here to the last one, and then click on your brush, mask it like this, double click here, and then invert. So you can see there's a hole in it. That's great, there's a hole in it. Now with this one, let's delete it. We don't need it anymore. Let's also delete this. We don't need it anymore. However, Control 0, we want to get rid of this side. I'll pick this and then I'll select this, and then I'll give it a mask. Double click it and then give it this. And then I'll pick rectangular tool and then draw something like this. Great. Then I'll move it all the way here and drag it down a little bit to make sure it's on the same, with this particular one. So something like this makes it quite cool. Then now I can bring this particular one in there. All right, and then I'll resize it a little bit. I'll click on this and then select here and then mask it. I don't want the brush. I would convert it to smart object, double click it, and then I'll click on color overlay, click here and select color white. Sweet. And then let's flip it horizontal, and I'll drag it somewhere like this and drag it down. Move it here a little bit. Okay. Also, I feel like I feel like this is too lengthy. Don't you think it's too lengthy? Too lengthy. At least this one gets here, right? This one should get here at least a little bit. But we can arrange that. All I have to do is just let me see, rasterize this, convert to smart object, duplicate it, and then click here and then select this up to here, right up to here, and then mask it. And then this one, I'll pick this one, select from here, come in, and then mask it. So all I have to do is just push this one up. Click on your move tool, drag it up, and then it hits there. So that way these two are on the same line. And I think I like the logo so far. I'll convert this into a smart object, convert this into a smart object. I don't like seeing the mask like that. I'll convert this into a smart object too. And then I think we are done. Let's put everything in a group and let's call it logo mark, whatever you want to call it. Okay, now also I would create a new and then I would do it let's see, the same size and same dimension. Great. And then the background, let's click here, let's go to solid color, and then let's choose this for the background 001B27. I just want to pick this one and drag it in there and then just leave it there like that. Okay, let's convert this into a smart object again. You guys are getting tired of the smart object. I know. Let's go here, let's select it to new guide layout and then like this, and then let's drag it here. Click on your text tool and type over here. Let's pick this, let's pick brush stroke, and then let's paste it there. Open character, and then let's click over here, let's use elephant. Awesome. Let's set the font size to 184. Great. Let's also make sure it's centered or middle aligned and drag it down a little bit. Now you also want to make sure the tracking is 0, and then here is italics. Click over here, double click here, select brush, click here and pick this and click OK. Select the stroke, click here and pick this. Okay, let's type over here and then let's pick this and let's paint it here. Let's paste it there. You're going to use Montserrat for this particular text. Alright, and then let's come over here to the font size. Let's use 544 for the font size. Also come over here, let's use semi bold as well. The tracking, we're going to keep the tracking at 0. We're going to make it italics. Let's click here and let's set it to color white. I'm doing this because there are 3 colors we use, this, and then color white. And so the same thing I'm trying to maintain over here as well. And I'll try and keep it middle aligned as well. I know it's unconventional, but this is how I get it done for my client. But then I still feel like this is, this is not there. I didn't see it. You see, this is not there. So let's solve it. Double click here, and then we can open it. Where is it? So guys, what I'm going to do is, I think this one controls that particular leg. So I'm going to duplicate it, and I'm going to bring it here as well. And then I'm going to zoom in just so I'm very accurate with it. And I'll drag it up. Let's see. Alright, so there's it. Now let me save it over here. And what is good about smart objects, like the way I converted it to smart objects, is that once I close it, it appears over here as well. And that's why I like to convert things into smart objects, so that any correction I make, automatically reflects it. I don't have to continue doing it over and over and over again. Just do it once, and then it goes throughout and appears over here as well. So I think it's rectified. And guys, this is how you create this. If you love this video, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel as well. I love you all, guys. See you in the next tutorial. Peace.